see. Do I have any others? Wait a sec. When did I get her? Wait, what? When did that happen? Oh my god! Huh. Yeah, I'll take it. See, you get... Oh, the green does look nice on you. Oh, I don't have that one. Oh, I guess I'll level you up when I get the chance. Oh my god, there's so many characters. Oh, hey Looney! I know, I tend to stream at kind of weird times. I don't know what that is. Oh, I have recipes. When did I get these? I know, it's like sometimes I'm in the morning, sometimes I'm at night. I'm all over the place. Why do you have another explanation? I know what that is. I don't need that. Ooh. Oh, those stockings. Hmm. Let's see. I think I have enough for a standard. Yeah. Ow! No, no, definitely not a jump scare. I was just like, I've seen this name before, but I realized that the only place I've seen you use this name, I think, is on VGen. So that's why I was like, it looks familiar, but where? By the way, how are you tonight? Yeah, ka-ching. I don't even use her. Also, oh, I just realized, you want me to go by your username or your IRL name? Because I don't want to out you if you don't want to be outed. Also, look, I don't know how long it's been since you've been on Genshin. Look how many freaking characters there are. I don't even have all of them. There's so many. Yeah, sounds good.
Worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Okay, let's see. Is it
Goodness
Lunelete?
knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's so many. But then again, how long this game's been out, it makes sense. Oh, I'm definitely not. I'm not building them all. Although Bernice has done a pretty good job of like getting them and building pretty much all of them. Loon Letty. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is
Oh, which
quite
reminds me, at some
beautiful.
point, when you feel up to
But
it, you should make a
alas, that's
post about your
simply
VGen
not
so
the
I
way the
can,
world
like,
works.
repost it so other people can see it. Oh, that's not the right button. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, we all need to get on at some point and play. I miss when we would like just go and explore and like beat stuff. Bernice has been telling me the current events like really nice, which is why I'm getting on so I can catch up and get to it. Oh, that's right. It's a Fontaine event. How long do I have? 11 days. Shoot, I don't really want to. Hmm. Okay, so the Mondstadt one is our conquest. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She was saying that the current Mondstadt one, which let's see, this one, she said that it's really good. But she said that this event, the limited event, has a really nice 2D animation in it. Oh, shoot, I really don't want to play this until I finish Natland, but I don't know if I can finish it in time. Okay, well maybe I'll try and get as much as I can done, and then worst case I'll just have to jump into the event if I can't finish in time. I was gonna say, you left off right before Fontaine, right? It's okay, I'm also behind, but
Traveling.
oh, I would really like to get back into it before we get to the next, like, big story stuff. Actually, I'd really like to catch up before the summer event. I would hate to miss. I think I missed a good portion of the last year's summer event. Um, that's right. I want to switch to controller. There we go. Nope. I want to return. I unfortunately I think the best way to catch up is just unfortunately spending some hours catching up and oh my gosh, it's going to take a while. I mean, I guess if you don't mind like just I guess it just depends on if you want to put the time into catching up because that's also how I'm feeling like with how far behind I've been. I'm like, do I want to put the time in? But I do. I really want to finish Genshin without having to look it up through videos. Oh, you're stuck in. Oh. The good thing is, they have now maps for the different levels in Sumeru.
What is all that?
Wait, why do I have a interlude chapter when I haven't finished the Archon? Oh, Jesus! Taking the hobbits to Isengard. Taking the hobbits to Isengard. Hobbits to Isengard. God, 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 God. Taking the hobbits. Wait, do I have to climb? Ender, you really know how to pick like the moments when I'm least expecting it, even if I'm looking over that way. I will say, so the maps for the different levels makes it way easier to do stuff like that. I've actually gone back into Sumeru trying to hunt for different things because it's easier now. I mean, you could always just like power through and be like, wham, bam, 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 done. Oh, 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 ah! That was close. She did it! Worst case, if it makes it easier, we could always like
Did you
get
get
on and
everything?
play with each other. Like, actually, I was trying to get Moo to play, but they were still making dinner.
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
Do you think putting it on your PC will make it easier? Because I gotta say, moving it off my phone also made it harder for me to play. It's much easier to play if it's on my phone.
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to
I
go.
miss having it on my phone.
As agreed,
It's too
I'll help
big,
you
though.
find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was
I
dragged to
remember
his
you mentioned
grave
that
by the sheer
before.
number of
Because
enemies.
you'd also tried playing it on the tablet, didn't you? Or was that Bernice? Oh, okay.
If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have
Oh,
warned them
yeah,
not
yeah,
to
yeah.
advance.
No, if you hate it on the tablet, you definitely hate it on the phone.
I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
I was gonna say, wasn't that a while ago?
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Fight, fight, fight.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Do, 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 do,
Love the
do,
sound of
do.
thunder. To me, it sounds fondly familiar.
Do, 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 do. Actually, I don't think I've been on since the bathhouse event. No! Shoot, how do you...
I'm all
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
right here. Right now.
Let's see. How do I... Let's jump.
Right here.
Oh. Maybe I should rebind some of these. Oh, they're so cute! Look at them.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Ha! Dear me.
Why would you put a pyro?
How
How much longer, Vichama?
That guy collapsed.
We're getting close.
Cash.
Vichama!
Quick, take it. I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
I think he's been in there too long.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Oh, I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm supposed to... Oh, okay.
Oh, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
What if I just stopped? What if I just said... Goodbye?
This power.
Hanging in there?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, I guess we're running out of time.
Go. No, why can't I find him? What?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
I think that's a reasonable response.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
I
Yeah,
don't
barely
know
a
if you
second
did.
before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama! Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still.
So sad.
And now, it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
This is...
Did it work?
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak. Always just had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us.
Oh.
Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Oh.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
I don't know if that would necessarily make him feel better.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. And his smile. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wina wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of...
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Oh.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wine the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Oh yeah, we kind of borrowed that thing, saying we'd get it right back, didn't we? Oops.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister.
Oh!
You know exactly why I'm here.
Wait, sister. Isn't she an elf?
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Huh.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores.
Cuckoo sores. Which one's that again?
She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker.
Aw.
It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say.
Oh.
Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no— But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What
They
do you
do sound like
mean,
sisters.
Anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then, you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
Coffee, coffee.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two
I don't know if
sure
we have
are
to bring that
similar.
up all the time.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over.
Yeah, we don't
According
get
to
it.
Kenichi, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that. If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be 2 stones now.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait.
Yeah. At least he understood. Ooh, doo doo. Where am I going?
Whoa, watch your footing. And the sky, too, while we're at it.
I wonder if it's up there. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I think we're better off taking the map. No. No. That's not what I wanted. How do I... There we go. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Guard. Do 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 do.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
Oh, I forgot that we left before that all
But
happened.
what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing still. All you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Someone else in here?
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Wait, you're gonna prepare and tell us stories?
We'll have a look.
That seems like a lot.
This flower looks like it's thriving. You must be good at taking care of plants, Archon.
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars.
Oh
He
no.
managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never. Can a fisherman claim victory?
Sorry, I'm skipping through
if he
dialogue.
fails to bring back his.
Well,
I can
Paimon
read
thinks
pretty
he
quick.
won.
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go ahead.
Considering how old it is, you might not want to use it.
This is
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely
A jar. Oh, the big jar. I thought we were looking at the
There are
little jar.
so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor.
Maya? Is this someone we
The
met?
tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh,
Ooh, must be something really.
grape juice.
Fancy grape juice.
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
How old is it?
Make sure to handle everything with care. This
With care and it's heavier? What? Oh, okay. I guess we're just gonna...
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely... And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it...
Sounds like...
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. He would often wear this version when training in order...
Or
Oh.
he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time.
Yeah. Llama. Okay. I've done the things.
The powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what do you think of my...
Yeah! If each item represents... Does every item hold a special...
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes.
That's kind of sweet.
They demonstrate the true shape of...
The shape...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
Fontaine.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. And eventually
yeah, that's
arrive at
true.
a very different The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
Yeah, we know someone over at Mondstadt. Looks at that stuff.
Doesn't make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens
Renova.
and establish the rules of Natlan.
I don't think I've heard that name Renova before.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules.
Wait, yeah, no, keep going. I want to see this picture. Keep going. I want to see this picture. Yeah,
Wait, is that a
there we go.
family portrait?
Yeah. You know what, Paimon? Good job. You did a good job for once. That's cute.
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised.
Oh.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing that, it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon on
Oh,
that?
Paimon's so freaking rude.
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that.
Well, maybe you
No
should.
matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them.
Are they?
My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians we were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Oh, you go. You know, I gotta say, I like her.
After that, this portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
Or dead.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist.
Oh.
She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're just gonna walk right in.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Let's go. Let's go. Kachin!
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the abyss playing tricks on me again?
Oh, poor Kachina!
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Baby
Everyone,
girl!
you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyup is being affected by the abyss. I was waiting for the Wyup to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyup saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than
That,
enough.
well, that's not what happened. There's other
Are
issues.
you really back? You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home still. I don't want you to put yourselves in.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have.
See, this is why we don't send
No one
children to
fights
war.
alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
She's gonna grow up
we're
with
so close.
PTSD.
We can't call it quits now.
Oh, you're cutting out a little.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you do that into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from Eon-san. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Alright! So much talking. We gonna go? Oh. You got any last words?
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation.
I like her. Do 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 do. Oh, we can't, huh? Oh. Alright, as a member of the council. I wonder if we can. Oh, I'm surprised they gave us this option. And like, she seems like someone who wouldn't care. Actually, this is a good moment for me to pause real quick so I can go use the restroom. I'll be back!
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
I got a sandwich. I'm very happy right now. I got a sandwich, I got some coffee. That's really far. Huh. That's not what I wanted. Why is my health down? Okay, let's go here. Yep. Yep. Okay. Where am I going? This way. Is that a Oculus? Colus? No? Okay, so I need to go further down. Oh, get these ones in Fontaine, right?
Incinerate!
What was I looking for? Oh, my onions! They fell out of my sandwich. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna hear me like crunch crunch.
Motion to compel!
Ha! You think you could escape me?
We can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Oh, stop it! Oh, higher. Free falling. Lower. Hi. Are you kidding me? What? 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 Oh, please go. Please grab onto the rock. Yeah, Miko, please. Please, please. Oh, we had to go on the other side. Fuck you, game. No. Ah! Okay, let's see. Water and fire. Actually, this... I think it's a good team. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I'm just gonna take another bite. my gosh, this is so pretty. Although we're in the Night Kingdom, aren't we? So. Wow, this is so pretty. Look at that. It's always been real pretty, though.
So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's
What were
because
you
in the
imagining?
distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
Yeah, because that happened when... during the Archon War, right?
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They have their own advanced civilization?
Paimon, have you not been reading any of the books that we picked up along this way?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
Oh, absolutely not.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
These are the first people I think we've encountered that was excited
Of
to have
course.
issues.
I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
It's actually a bit refreshing. Okay, let's see. Do, 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 do.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
Ah, shoot. How do I... Nope, nope, nope. Oh, no. This is going to take a couple tries. I'll guarantee you that right now. Oh.
A professional trainer. I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Oh.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Oh, I thought it was going to fall. Do, do, do.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Busted.
Billowing surge! Rust and rebuild! Ah! Yeah! Huh? Yeah!
Right now. Right here. A sight to behold.
Oh! That was over kind of quick. Rainbow Road.
Whoa. The
Ooh.
place we need to go seems really high up.
I don't even have to do anything. Hi.
Emerge.
Oh.
Covenant of the Deep. Hold the line.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over. Right here. Emerge.
Do do do. Oh. Oh, that's a fancy door. I'm getting a little better at this. Cute. Yeah, you do your thing. I like how they incorporated using the creatures on this one. Oh, do you want me to come up? I'm cool just staying down here.
Right here. Wrap up a flame. Incinerate. Quietly now.
Oh, hi.
Right now. Right here. I'm always watching. Right now.
Torrent, bring refuge. Allow me.
Do do. I thought I saw a chest. There we go. I wonder how much I'll get done today. Door, door, door. Ooh. I like how they did that. Where do I need to go? What did I miss? Oh!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say.
I don't know if I'm actually supposed to go this way with him. No! Okay. Oh. I forgot I could do that. Ah, that's so pretty. Ooh, sandwich time.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there?
Yeah, Paimon, what do you think we're doing?
Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Push up, push up. Push her in.
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Oh, we weren't even in the Night Kingdom yet. Okay, see, this is more what I would expect.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Nope.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Paimon, you can just fly back
Just
up
like
there.
I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That seems easier than said.
That's it? Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
I love how Jowler's like, hey Paimon, we're doing this. Regardless if you want to or not. We're in this literally together.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions? Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Hey Paimon, go touch it.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Oh,
Yes. I'm Vichama's friend, Malco.
oh, that's
Completely
that's
lost in
sad.
this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
You know, he really did his best.
We should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that. Even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly.
That's actually rather
May
sweet.
not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me.
Thank you, sir.
Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
I mean,
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad. It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
lead the way. Oh, ow! Ah!
You can't go wandering on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
That would have been nice before.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Oh! Sir, you look so funny.
Good. More monsters.
We
Sure.
shouldn't waste our time on them. Right now, right here.
So much for going around.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
Well, why you don't sneak up on people like that?
What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't
Paimon,
matter.
this isn't a ghost.
It
This is
certainly
abyssal
doesn't harbor
stuff.
good intentions.
Oh.
Paimon just heard it too.
You know, this is like a very creepy pretty, and I love it. This place, it's so pretty. It's so nice. Kachin! Oh, baby girl. Oh!
We're here, Kachina.
Did we get her?
Oh, honey, you made it.
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go.
Kachin, you go chill on the sidelines. We got this. We can take care of this.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel! Here comes the catch.
Yep. Oh, okay. That was quick.
Finally here.
Yeah, we're here.
So much. The monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Yay!
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YF with me?
Don't we get it when I am curious enough.
I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't
what
put a
the?
dent in the problem.
I was so focused on eating my sandwich and listening to them talk. Oh my gosh, that was a good time. Thank you for the lurk, Knight.
Still, we can't just leave the Y up to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyatt and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
I feel like she
Listen
should
to me, Kachina.
leave.
We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y up. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for...
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as...
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Oh.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights.
Oh.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyatt? Wyatt! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyatt, can you hear me? Wyatt?
Oh. Oh, sup, Mudkip?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyatt from answering our calls.
Oh my gosh, you did! Oh, that's funny! Oh, thank you, Ender! What were you playing? Were you playing Stardew again? I saw that you were on, but I didn't see what you were playing. Nice! Did I, Oh shoot, what's it called when the cell reproduces by itself? Did I do that again? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can handle one after another.
All right,
What about your husband? I know he wasn't doing anything last time I was watching.
From this place.
Careful. We've got company.
I'm so young. Oh, is this...
Already?
Wait, is this our dude?
You really think that puny soul
Oh,
can slow
this
me
isn't our dude.
down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly.
There... For anyone who doesn't play Genshin, we have one guy. We love him. He's funny. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad he looks pretty at least.
He tried to get in my way, so I
A little bit of eye candy.
You killed Malcolm?
Well, Malco was kind of already dead.
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, prowess of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to
Oh, well then
see
get
it
out of here.
close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
You know, I bet if that helmet came off, he would look like the fingers from Spy Kids. Like a red thumb under that helmet.
Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness.
I mean, that's pretty good motivators.
Power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself.
Yeah, that's totally a thumb under there.
Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak.
Kachina,
Baby girl, you've had a rough time. Don't worry about it.
give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
A shiny ring. Oh, that's a fun gif. I like that.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work.
I like how he's like having this whole
You will
spiel and then
never
he's like,
understand
eh.
the true source of what? The courage we have to stand before you and not back down.
Be funny if he's like, ¿qué?
It comes from our
¿Por qué?
friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said.
Paimon that added
Let's go,
nothing.
Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you.
There
Kachina,
aren't
you're
many
cute.
in that land who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just catching up on story. How about you? Oh, I forgot I was fighting.
Check this out. Best of luck.
Oh, I am only... Oh. Oh, just stay in it, Kachina. There we go. I don't understand what the difference between A and B was. Yeah, let's just do this. Can we hit that? Oh. Oh.
Oh, we won. We actually won.
Yeah. Yeah, we won.
That's what he gets for underestimate.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Ah, they're so cute.
Huh?
Hey, that's good.
What's happening?
Oh, Mudkip, so anything exciting happened when you were doing some Stardew? I know I asked you like a whole bunch of questions and didn't actually ask what you were up to.
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
What does it mean when it glows?
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
What does it mean?
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said
He's giant.
is exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand
He's
no
really
chance
big.
against the power of the
Is that a
abyss.
fly?
It took years worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
The rapper?
I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Oh.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wyab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan, even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
Ooh, fist bump. You just got on like colorful fire.
What's wrong, Moalani? Ah, so many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they
Oh, you're not on
the
fire
very
anymore.
crisis
Okay.
we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining.
Yeah, you
Let's
need
focus
to
on
explain.
saving the Wyab first.
I need to know things.
Okay, that should be enough. Wyab? Wyab? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
This sounds familiar.
Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, if you're saying that.
I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day,
I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Oh.
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that, a name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name. But it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you.
Oh.
The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change, no matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it's time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyab, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa,
Okay, we gotta go.
We're out of time. It's the power of the abyss. Quick, we need to run.
Isn't that the way we need to go? Wait. Oh no.
Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Sealy! Why is there a Sealy down here? What if I just stay here? What if I get caught? What if I just let it wrap me up like a blanket? Oh, okay.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
I'm going. I was gonna be so upset if a rock popped up right there.
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Ah, yeah.
Through the middle.
Ooh, cutscene.
We'll never make it!
Ah. We still gotta pray to get up there, right? Oh! Oh, someone's breaking it. Man, that's a pretty big hole.
You've done well. Now come home.
Is there just gonna be a big hole? Okay.
We're back. The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price.
Oh, Kachina.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor's. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm probably fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Are we not going to check on the
Right.
others?
The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Okay, let's see. Do 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 do. $69. Yeah. Hey, stop getting caught on stuff. Wasn't there stuff in here?
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Oh, near. Oh, okay.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
I wonder why.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Wait, so after all this time, all these years we've been traveling, this is the first time you realizing you not... Okay.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Oh, probably less than that.
No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
It's probably like, what, 505 years now?
Muani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
Oh, that's weird. I would have thought the deep-rooted ones would have been the worst.
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, It took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines.
Oh.
Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Like Farina!
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
Self-immolation?
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right.
Oh.
You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them.
It's like the telephone
Once
game.
again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to... If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name bearer must establish a greater connection to their name, So, I've tried my best to help them from the sideline. Currently, Shalonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Oh. So Kniech knew what's going on.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year.
Yeah, we kind of gotta get those other two people.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have the... That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Actually, it would slow it down.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are then?
Doop.
That's right. Their time is yet to come.
Oh, actually, I can know. I'm not
Pressure
one.
on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you moved that all pretty quick.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose.
It burned
Fuel.
up.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove quite... By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
Could have saved a couple items. You didn't need to open that big of a hole.
Aren't they all precious treasures?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster.
Oh.
Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will
I need to
become
draw her
new
at some point.
legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
I hadn't looked into it. I wonder if she's based off of Himiko.
Well, we'd still like to return the fake.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
Sounds expensive.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. We could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Actually, I think that's exactly what we need.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out.
You shouldn't sleep in your chair. Oh, that's pretty.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The
Like his hat.
Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution.
Is it the angle or is he huge?
My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire.
Fist bump.
Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So,
tacos.
You're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
Oh.
But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
It's really sad.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
Oh, Genshin knows how to hit you in the feelings.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
Jeez, is this how Archons dream?
Legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Past Archons?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
I wonder if by the time I finish this, I'm gonna cry. Oh, okay, where are we going? Wait, why do I... Oh, that's right. I forgot that I... see, get that. Okay. Actually, how much do I have? 6. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't wanna.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying
Where am I
the
going?
same forever is quite beautiful. But alas,
Yeah.
that is simply...
It's like hit me in the feelings. This game always makes me feel though. That's why I have so much trouble playing. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. I want to see what you're selling. Let's see. I got plenty of that. Delivery courier tournament only. So what happens after the tournament? Sir, no running. No running in here. Only me.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the Victory
knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually.
You should just stay.
No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a...
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
She was
yeah,
very
she was
helpful.
super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but...
We're a random stranger. I don't...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So, what you're saying is...
Oh.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty... Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh.
She just
There was a
disappeared.
deeper
Okay.
reason behind their arguing. In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
After all these years, you finally had enough? Wow. I hate on Paimon too much, don't I? I'd be the first to save Paimon, but I'm also the first to, like, call her out, man. I don't know if this was the music for that.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
That was very soft and fun.
Well done, Kachina.
I liked how they made him dance, though. That was fun.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
Oh, he's in trouble.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
Oh. I kind of dig her shoes. Sandals?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
Oh, wow.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Alright, I'm alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Yeah, he can be like that.
I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were alive, they've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, and let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler, and they too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
Woo 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 woo.
I'll drink to that. How does it... To be honest, Well, you better get used to it. Next up, Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Oh, dance party. Can I dance? Oh wait, I'm in the middle of theirs. Oh, look at her go. Man, I wish I could dance. I'm so incredible. Oh, damn. Was that a bit of like Muay Thai? I'm not. That was pretty cool. Oh, he's going. All right, all right. Look at him go. A little twirl. Kicking them feet. Oh. Oh, damn. That was both impressive. Oh. So who wins? Okay. What am I doing? Yo, girl. I think we owe her a drink.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Can I have your cup? I like your cup. Those are huge.
You look like you've still got questions.
Those are huge cups.
Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, when you point it like that.
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Does this mean you just popped out of the fire when you got back here?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
Aww.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to...
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I mean, if we think about, like, the Hydra Archon, like, she kind of found a way to circumvent it.
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side.
Oh, we're kind of already there.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
No, I mean, we're good. We're still doing this.
Ancient names can be forged.
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to zero. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for
Wait,
all the
wouldn't
years
that be
to
a problem?
come.
Because we're not even written in immersal. Immersal. We're not written in the tree.
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we'll just help out.
We can't just ignore them.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
That sounds like you're giving her a hard job as a boss. Oh!
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
So much for that little
Although
secret.
your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Capitano, I love you.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
Honorable, I love it.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
Why is his name in quotation marks?
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Was that our boy? Oh, are we still chatting? We can chat a little longer.
Something else you'd like to ask?
I wanted to say about drinks, but okay.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion.
Willingness, have you seen the captain?
If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss
We're asking
is
all
the
the
most
questions.
formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss.
Yeah, actually.
As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Yeah.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab. But their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
Oh.
Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval. So extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyeb extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from... something else you'd like to ask?
Yeah, I guess that's it. So, what else are we gonna do? Why is this blocked? Oh, is it blocked by an event? Ah! Okay. Okay, okay. 2 days. Is Paimon stuck? Oh, that's interesting. Why isn't it... Oh, maybe it's hard to do inside.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
I forgot we have a room. Oh, that's... I didn't even notice that before. Oh, okay. Wait. Is the door open either way? How do you go about walking a door like that? Oh! I didn't mean to get up here. I'm gonna beat you.
I see. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventure. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving... So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and... Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
I'm surprised she passed up money.
Always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has got. Huh? Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Hello, hello!
I thought she would have gone back home.
Yep. No, really isn't the time to stay home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. I'll do my best, and also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work. Oh, by the way, Shilonin told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready. Wow, so So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Shilonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention.
Oh.
Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while.
Do 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 do. Eh. Oh, actually. Where am I going? Oh, over here? Oh, actually, let me go over here so that I can hit this waypoint before getting there. Yeah, let's do that. Looks like it's up. Up. What is that? What was I doing? Let me mark this. Yeah, it's gonna be up. Oh, kind of regret not rolling for some of the characters.
Watch this!
Hi, sir. Can I relieve you of this?
Out of the way or get blown away!
Wait. Was she spinning on her head?
Right here.
Oh, da da da! I'm surprised I can still fight. Hobbits to Isengard, taking God, they're taking the Hobbits to Isengard, God, taking the Hobbits to Isengard, they're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Man, that gave me like a small panic attack. You figured that was a good time to be like, let's remind Beth that I'm here. I guess I'm climbing up that. Hey, what time is it? 11:40. Will you actually have a normal bedtime tonight? I guess 11:40 is actually not too bad. Oh, that's good. Get like a solid, decent sleep. I wouldn't say that for you. What if she randomly decides that she's gonna get on? Oh, what the? 100 stream? What are you on right now? Oh, okay, that's a good break. Damn, 85. Yeah, you're I mean, unless she picks a real bad time, like, I think you got this.
Right now.
Oh, sir! Did you just kick me?
Motion to compel.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Emerge.
Is she in the ground?
Go on. Open it up.
I want that.
Show me what's inside.
I want that too. What did that say? Grain fruit. Grain fruit. Did they build a bird nest and the bird ignored it? I'm just gonna... Eggs are expensive nowadays. What was that? I want you. How far do I have to climb up? Oh, that's not bad. What is that? Oh, green fruit? Yeah. Oh. Don't tell me. Oh. Don't let me get knocked over. Oh, that's so cute. It's slowly spinning. You look like a little flower. Oh no, you're good, dude. Oh, disappeared. Hi. Oh, you look like a little flower. What happens if I do this? All that chicken, I get one leg? Well, chicken's expensive. Where was I going? Let's see. Oh. Are we going down? Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no! Abort! I'm surprised I survived. Okay. How am I gonna get back up? Yeah, okay, I gotta admit, they made it real handy to travel around here. Sir, no, 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 no! What happens if I run out of energy midway up? Oh, there we go. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I didn't realize Shalenen lived here. I thought she was in a different tribe. Oh! Oh, different Oh, I was thinking someone else.
Shilonen, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Wait, so you're telling me they forgot to mention that?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Seems like a pretty important information to forget.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Oh, she's pretty reasonable.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah, we got lots of stuff. That seems like a weird spot to not have voice acting.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Yeah, plus we're not even recorded in Immortal, the World Tree, like...
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Well,
No name for
Mika,
you.
Of all people should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
Is that jacket just being held by strings?
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings? Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can...
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
We're gonna have to go on a journey to get all 6 Wyabs?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Night Wind, the one we call Granny Eats to Lead.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
Oh, we got Kachina with us. That's good.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah, well, then we'd have to tell her we broke her shit.
At the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2. Huh?
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon.
I don't know if that'll help.
Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon.
Probably not.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh! Let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her. Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the step.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
For a nice, lovey-dovey little walk. Let's see. What time is it? It is almost 9 o'clock. I actually did pretty good. I got further in the story than I thought I would. Okay, so let's see. I think I said I have 11 days. That's not what I want. I'm sorry. Did that say crime? Crimes 1 and 2. Ooh. Mm. Overnight Fantasyland. What the? Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, so I have 11 days before the event finishes. Let's see, where's my calendar? Calendar. That's a calculator. 11, so see, 7. Okay, so pretty much, I think if I finish it by Monday or Tuesday, I have to start the event, or I won't have time to finish it. Okay, which
Traveling to other
means
worlds is all that anyone seems to be
I
writing
got
about these days.
maybe. I guess it just depends on how much time I put into
Goodness knows what
doing
they find
this.
so disappointing about their own
Let's see. I am gonna end for now. Sorry, you're gonna have to look at me for a second. Let's see who is on. I'm sorry, is Alba on? Playing Terraria? Alba hasn't been on forever. But thank you guys for joining me. I might try to get on Friday or Saturday, but I don't know if it'll be Genshin or Repo, or I have not made up my mind yet.